Viewers kan moikan Nagaland de itia do second week wala enter krina protest kan bi 6 day wala enter krina moan sopra 147 assistant professor regularized kri diala operde Department of Higher Education laga office laga bahar de charcha jai thaka aro moan ba itu sab media kan de hubi platform kan sab tiu moan ba itula dikhina ahi ase to itia yare cabinet kan rabi aji 30th of April 2025 se ekta emergency meeting ekta hold krigina itia thanla spokesperson bra kwado itu finally after a week long protest jundu order Department of Higher Education bra olaishe which was to regularize the 147 assistant professor itu revoke kriase kuna January dishe itia saina jeshugli sitan aro NNQF kan karne itu ekta bal dine ekta hoyese saina jeshugli tan all the week takamra protest krina ahi ase aro tan ra clearly kwanchna the first to hishugli tan itu order to revoke kri dibi juntu which was published on 17th December 2017 December aro itu do revoke kri dibi kuna ektu first demand thagishe juntu aji revoke kri ase kuna KG Kenya Honorable Minister Ravi itu declare kuri disha aro yes HPC High Powered Committee wa 2 weeks time lobo to finalize all this will be itia la decision to revoke kuri ase guna janai disha aro second point to ase itu cabinet HPC khando itu nullify kuri dibi itu dissolve kuri dibi guna itu janai dishe itu demands to which was of the NNQF and CTAN aro third demand to wishe gile let this 147 posts could go through the portal of NPSC kuna janai dishe to itia la khobor do ase ki aro ekbar repeat kri di ase ki order June to December 17 de olaise itu revoke kri ase kuina cabinet pra disclose kri dishe to ahibi itu press conference diala opere KG Kenya Honorable Minister ra itu revoke order kwala opere detail ra olop dikhai lobo.
So today, after much deliberation at different levels, we have received the interim report, not the complete report, but the interim report of the High Power Committee, which was constituted on the 21st of this month, when the issue first cropped up. And it was on that day that the cabinet felt there was something serious here which needs relook. So we have constituted a high power committee comprising of high officials, and they have been given initially 8 weeks to delve into the issue and bring out a comprehensive report, basing on which the government could take any steps further. Otherwise, the government could not go beyond keeping the cabinet decision in abeyance. That was the furthest that the government could go, without any substantial materials. But the cabinet took cognizance of the entire situation, and on presumption, purely on presumption, we have acted because we respect the views that have been put forward by the aggrieved parties, that it contains some substance and elements of truth. So instead of turning a blind eye and letting it fall on deaf ears, the government was quick and acted promptly by going back on its own decision and keeping the decision, cabinet decision, on hold by way of keeping it at abeyance. And simultaneously, as I'm telling you, by constituting that committee. So I must say that the government have reacted promptly and were sensitive to the demands of our aggrieved parties and the students' community. With that, we have tried to persuade to call off the agitation and not to go any further. But on subsequent meetings, they have put forward the views that 8 weeks was too long a time. And the demands grew that the High Power Committee should be immediately dissolved also, and that the cabinet must immediately revoke the decision to regularize the 147 candidates. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, the night before last night, in fact, we have deliberated with the 2-3 parties and tried to put across to them that any further than keeping the order in abeyance, the cabinet requires some substance to move forward. So, in natural justice, even if we have to reverse, we need reasons based on facts, established facts, that something has gone wrong somewhere, basing on which we'll be able to take further steps. So we have tried to communicate this to them. And we are grateful that they could understand and have kept the protest at a low key. Today, the cabinet received the interim report of this High Power Committee in view of the tensions that is surrounding the entire issue. The HPC had to double their speed, and they could provide us some basis upon which the government, the cabinet could take action. So they have recommended, after thorough deliberation, their initial findings is that this is a fit case for review, taking into consideration all the aspects of their study, which is still in the process. So, government fully understanding that tensions has to be relieved and the issues have to be resolved, and that we do not have different views. They feel that they have some facts with them to prove that this is wrong, and the cabinet also is convinced by the nature of this entire proceedings that some things might have gone wrong. So basing on this High Power Committee's interim report, the cabinet has decided to revoke the order regularizing the 147 candidates. That is where we are today. And with this, I hope the aggrieved parties who are on the streets will call off their agitation, and we shall all wait for the final report of the High Power Committee, which is due in 2.5 weeks' time, at the most, basing on which the final decision will be taken by the cabinet again. Until such time,
Christian Discipleship International Bible Seminary, Samaguri, Dimapur, in collaboration with Christian Discipleship International USA, qualified lecturers with biblical wisdom and knowledge to shape and mold students with love and care. It is homely atmosphere seminary, well equipped in library with computer facility. Christian Discipleship International Bible Seminary provides hostels with air conditioning facility. It also provides free of cost music video for the interested and talented singers. Christian Discipleship International Bible Seminary offers the following programs in very much affordable fees: Master of Divinity, Bachelor of Theology, Diploma in Theology. Admission is open. Shape your future with biblical truth and knowledge. Contact for more information 96122287668.